IVM.
कृपया ध्यान दीजिए. The language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. Now, because I'm so stupid, they have broadcast this live software so that I at least understand, because the audience does, but it's really hard for me. The battle against technology, I'm losing it. It's COVID is, I think we have a better chance than we have with technology. Before we start, some great news to start this week, which will make all of you happy. Grace Mugabe, Robert Mugabe's wife, Robert Mugabe, humanitarian from Zimbabwe who killed all the white farmers and things like that. Well, he died, and now there's a court in Zimbabwe which has come up with a fine to Grace Mugabe for not giving a proper burial to Robert Mugabe, who died at the age of 95 in 2019. So the fine is 5 cows and 2 goats. Okay, so I'm just telling you, this is a very great way to understand relationships. I asked my wife what I'm worth. And she said not even 2 cockroaches dead. So just keep that in perspective. Talk to your spouse and understand in animal culture where you are worth. How many cows are you worth? I hope the central government is okay with that notification.
Hi, I'm Zarina Poonawalla, host of the Empowering Series podcast on the IVM network. I happen to be a peak performance coach and leadership coach by profession, and I'm here to share with you productivity tools, life-altering techniques, and real-life hacks to help you achieve your maximum potential in everything you do, your relationships, professions, careers. So tune in every Monday to unleash your inner power. Be safe, be well, be empowered.
Let's start our show. We have a lovely guest today, and Dolly Singh is her name. Dolly, can you come on? Because your biodata is too long. Yeah, Dolly, and of course, yeah, then I'm too stupid. But we'll get into it. And of course, we have Silvery, our producer. Are you coming on, Silvery, or is it just me?
I'll come on second half.
Silvery?
I'll come on second half.
Oh, you're coming on second half. See, now in any professional podcast, Dolly, the host and the producer would have had a conversation before, and known that this will be the tariqa, from this style we'll do it, the beginning, second, whatever. But we are so amateur, and I don't want to ever lose that, because I feel people will watch because they'll think we're helpless and they need to help us. So the whole concept will be a little different from other podcasters who are like, voices and authority figures and all that. So please understand.
It's very fresh, I see.
Yes, it is fresh. Treat me like your NGO and be nice. Don't be mean to us. Okay, because as you can see, we can't even put the show together. I don't know when it's live. My lighting is horrible. My sound is terrible. Amit Doshi, our proprietor, who's the oldest man, the pioneer of podcasts, and will win the Padma Shri and maybe the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna award, because that's given for no reason. He is in tears. He cried all weekend. He cried into his pillow because he said, my sound is so bad, and he's tried everything. He's invested in 5 laptops and 2 desktops and everything, but he can't control Roshni and Deepak and Prakash that comes into the house from my window. So he's struggling.
Maybe we'll raise some funds for you, Cyrus. I think my next charity stream would be for you. To raise funds for Cyrus podcast.
Tutorials. I'll need tutorials. How to set it up, the look, the lighting, the sound. You can help us with that. But Dolly, you're wasting time talking about Amit Doshi instead of yourself. Now, let me tell you about yourself in case you're suffering from Alzheimer's and have forgotten. You're Dolly Singh. You're a popular Indian YouTuber, fashion blogger, content creator, social media influencer who's worth crores of rupees. And you're famous for Raju Ki Mummy or Raju Ki Mummy Chat Show. Now, I want to ask you one thing. If you have a child, will you call your child Raju?
No. Oh God, I've had that. Like, I got a dog 2 years back, and everybody was like, "Are you calling it Raju now? Is it going to be your child? Or when you have a child, would you name it Raju?" And it's so terrifying, to be honest.
If you have a female child, call her Raju. She'll be exceptional all her life. I think it'll be a great idea. Of course, she'll carry the mantle of Raju Ki Mummy Chat Show. She was also in the 2020 Netflix series Bhag Beanie Bhag with Swara Bhaskar and comedian Varun Thakur, both wanted by the central government. So be careful. Dolly, be very careful.
Dolly, I am also wanted by the central government, just by the way.
Aap bhi? How dare you? How will you help us? It'll be your last podcast. Okay. Dolly was born in Nainital, Uttarakhand. What a lovely... I've been to Nainital a couple of times. Oh, I know it's not been the best month for Uttarakhand, but what a lovely place, really.
Yeah.
You must understand, we are Mumbaikars, not from Bombay. So we have never actually seen a place where there's less than 1,000 people in 1 meter. So, it's just, that alone is fantastic. Then to see greenery, the architecture is nice. There's all that Corbett leftover culture, subculture that's there. I remember getting scared in the night because they put us in some bungalow guest house thing once for some shooting, and I could hear everything outside. You'll never feel this in Mumbai because it's the sounds of the city continue. No, I could hear like a bird moving or like just a stone, and everything was scaring me a little bit because there were such still sounds. Yeah, totally different. I think city people should stay away from the country. We'll just get complexed about it. Dolly, you were born in Nainital. You studied Bachelor of Arts in Political Science, same as me.
Yeah.
But from Kirorimal College. Kirorimal, Amitabh Bachchan's college?
Yeah.
Correct, no?
I mean, he was there only for months, but we like to boast about it, so...
You have to. Once he's there, he's there. These are all details. Details are not important. Amitabh Bachchan ka college, main bhi gaya. University of Delhi, she did masters in fashion. Oh, you're a NIFT. No wonder you're left of center by far. So you're from the top of the line. As a young boy in MTV, I shot all these colleges. So I have a nice holistic knowledge of, especially North. Lots of JNU and everything. I'm almost a communist at that time for about 2 months. NIFT. For those who don't know, NIFT is like amongst the best fashion places you can go to, and everyone who comes out of there basically is already starting on the front foot, so to speak. Your parents have a gift shop in Uttarakhand, Apna Bazaar. Hey, copyright hai usme. Apna Bazaar. 1 second. Google it. Silvery off camera. Google it. Find out who the original is. And her brother
changed the name.
No? What was it called?
Now it's called Raj.
Sorry,
Raj and Raj gift shop. So both my parents have, the first name is Raj, like my father's name is Raj Kumar, and my mother's name is Raj Bala. Bala also means lady, so she's like the royal lady and royal man, whatever, like coming together. I don't know what kind of combination.
And you made it Raju ki mummy, which can also be, as young kids, a reference to a pet name when anyone's starting with Raj. So was that intentional? Hence Raju ki mummy, or Raju as in just popular
Raju is just a name I've heard so much. I have a mama who's Raju, an uncle, and then there is like so many people. My parents are actually from UP, so Raju is a very, very popular name somehow.
Sorry, everybody has a Raju in their life. It's not possible. Yeah. It is not possible in India. If they sit and count the people in their life, koi to hoga. From somebody who works with you, your friend, relative, it has to be there. So don't worry. Yeah. I'm just trying to go through because you have such a big, extensive bio. Spill the sass. Oh, spill the sass as in sass bahu while she was pursuing. S as in English. Sass. So is it sass or sass?
Sass.
Oh, sass, English sass.
Yes.
Please help me. I'm an old man. I can't even light my frame properly. Be nice.
Like
I'm Raju ka papa. Raju ka papa ka papa. Yeah, I know. I just got thrown with that. Spill the sass. So you see how much research your anchor has done?
Yeah.
You see how hard he works? Very well prepared for this interview. You did an internship with iDiva online website. You got an offer from iDiva to work as a content writer. That's how you started?
Yes.
And later you worked as an actor on the YouTube videos of iDiva. So you first started as a writer?
Yeah. So I interned with them as a styling intern, like a stylist. And wahan pe in the website, there wasn't really a lot of shoots or anything happening. So they were like, okay, styling doesn't really require a lot of work from you. So why don't you also write? Because you write a blog anyway. So they made me a writer. They literally squeezed me into one. And I was like, okay, why not? And I loved writing about fashion. So I would write, I would style when the styling opportunity would show up. And then suddenly we started making videos. It was very random.
But this is very interesting. Shahnaz, Shahnaz Trejiwala, who MTV VJ, who has blogs and all now. She also came to us as a stylist first, then started writing, and then became a VJ.
Wow, I mean, okay, then I'm following her footsteps then.
Yeah, that's the same parallel. I don't know why I told you that, but she's also very pretty and talented, so that's good.
She's so talented, yeah. She's so sweet.
Very nice and beautiful. Sorry, Dolly, to talk about other women's beauty because that's really rude from any anchor. You're very pretty yourself. Let me first say that. But she's remained, we are almost the same age. I can't tell you my age because Shahnaz will sue me. She's just a year or two younger than me, but she still looks the same. It's amazing. I just, and she's done no Botox. Every time I touch her cheeks, there's no Me Too movement in MTV. We're allowed to do all that. So it's all normal.
I think she's just living her life to the fullest and enjoying her life.
Dolly, genetics is a thing, bhai. Genetics, people don't understand the importance of genetics. Oh, by the way, do you want me to wear a shirt?
No, I'm okay.
I should have asked you in the beginning. Okay,
till the time you're virtually there, I'm okay. If you would have showed up like this to an event, actual event, I would have been.
No, but
concerned.
If I showed up the event, there would be an AC in the event, mostly. Apna problem kya hai ki if there's work going on in the building, so they let us use only one AC at a time. So right now my son gets priority, being 18 and useless, and I have to sit like this. Listen, lots to talk about before we talk to you. So let me get to that. Now, this is very interesting. This I've seen. because I remember my good friend Kunal Vijayakar, who is a South Mumbai molester, 4 times convicted. He loved this video. South Delhi girls in just some time back when it came, Dolly Singh and Kusha Kapila. Oh, Kusha. So you want to tell us about that? I think that really hit the big time. Where did that come from? And by the way, I worked with Kusha on a show just now.
Yeah, I saw
and
it.
she's very
Cyrus.
touchy-feely show. Yeah.
I saw it. I saw you, and we were laughing so bad the way you were talking to the camera. You were going to the cameras, and you were like, "Can I go back?"
It's horrible. Everybody was dressed like in a fancy dress party in a really bad Gurgaon marriage, by some gangster who's hired some low end performers. It was very painful.
I think we could see it, but so we randomly started making videos because we, as a website and as a network, we signed up a contract with Facebook, and we were asked to make video content a lot. And we had no actors or content writers or anything like that, or producers, directors, or anything. So all the people who were working for the website, and mostly women because it was a women-centric website, we were all thrown in front of the camera like, "Dekho, this has suddenly become a part of your KRA now. So now you must do this." And Kusha and I happened to be...
What is KRA?
I mean, it's a part of your job. Your what do you call? I don't even know the full form.
Chacha wants to know what is KRA.
Something.
KRA क्या होता है?
Why are you putting me up on a spot?
KRK? I don't know. I'm not trying to catch you. I'm an idiot. I want to learn. And
even I am an idiot, Cyrus. It's idiot meets idiot. So key responsibility areas or something. Okay, so it's basically what you're supposed to do in your job.
Oh.
What your job requires of you, and that wasn't really a part of it. And then it suddenly became a part of it just because by the courtesy of you working here, now you have to show up in a video. And thankfully, I've always been a little I've been introverted, so I've never accepted it fully as a child.
You're introverted,
but
you haven't stopped talking for 12 minutes of the show. I mean, I wanted to send a message to Silvery saying he's not letting me talk.
But introverts talk when they feel comfortable, they talk. So you're making me comfortable. Thank you for that.
One second. Now you're confusing the uncle again. I thought introverts are just generally shy. They never really open up.
No. So introverts and shy is not... It sometimes overlaps, but it's not always the same thing.
So what you're saying basically is...
but that's a different conversation.
Let's get this out of the way. So the extreme extrovert, extreme introvert, but what you're saying is that most people are somewhere mixed, right?
Yeah.
So there's like 20% extrovert, 80% introvert. Because from no angle do you appear to be introverted. I've spoken to people who are introverted. And let me tell you, it's the longest interview ever because they're slow, there's no comeback. They're not mean or anything, but they just don't flow ever.
No, I don't see that. I wouldn't agree. I feel, there's a different kind of... There are extroverts who can't talk also. I can say that. But for me as a person, I am shy, especially in like a big social situation. Right now it's just you and I, right? But if there were 5 more people and they had like big personalities, I would be just sitting in a corner not really doing anything.
So basically, listener, she's saying I have no personality, so she's not intimidated whatsoever. Agar koi actual star ya celebrity tha, to alag baat hai. That's what she's saying. Let's understand what she's saying. It is too late. I have my fruit. I'll just quietly sit in the corner and eat my peach. Peach hai? I think it's a peach. I don't know what it is.
No, I think I said what I wanted to say earlier, that you make me feel comfortable, and that is a big compliment. I think I feel comfortable in front of a camera more than people. So I'm good.
That's the artist. That's the actor's point. Most actors are introverted and they open up to the camera and then again go into the shell.
Yeah, it's a personality we kind of like put
switch
on.
Switch, like taking lever, a lever is pulled down and you get into that.
Yeah, exactly.
What's Kusha like to you? You're a good partnership?
Very good partnership. She's like a sister to me, actually, because when we started working, we were writers. She was my senior. She was someone I would learn from.
Kusha, Gali, straight away you are the senior, which means you're older for life. Lovely. Nicely put, Dolly. In cricketing terms, the ball that goes the other way, you really slip that one in. I like it. Bolo, aage.
See, I am smart that way.
Smart. You're from the land of Premchand. It's all satire. It's all, you reverse compliment style and all. This is how sophisticated people abuse. I love it.
Yeah, backhanded compliments. So we started together. We got popular together. We traveled together so much, and I think we've shared a lot of very intimate moments in life and stories. So yeah, she's definitely like a sister to me at this point, and we are very close still. Like, we don't work together anymore as such, But yeah.
But Dolly, can I say about all of y'all, because y'all come from the same batch, so to say, you're just so confident. It's lovely. It's like the Indian cricket team, suddenly so confident, and I like the brashness also sometimes. And I'm when I don't get to associate because of my age. They ask me to stay away and all because I might get hurt while they're talking and all. But so nice to see them in a room and just come alive, and Malika and her and Akash, just another. I must say, really Indian comedy and Indian artists going forward, I think we don't have to worry too much. Indian freedom, wo alag baat hai, that I can't answer right now on this show.
I'm glad you think like that.
No, I love it. I love the energy of the young. I hate them because they take our work and all that. And some of them are more talented, which is horrible. But I do enjoy the energy. Bhag Bini Bhag was, Carrie Minati, Harsh Beniwal and Prajakta Kohli. Big names.
What are you reading? What are you reading off of?
I'm reading a bio to see what.
Because it's just random words you're saying to me at this point.
Bhag Bini Bhag. Tell us about that, no?
Okay.
Netflix series. How much money you made?
Oh, barely. But
now introvert.
Now
introvert.
I was told. No. I was told that with acting you will not earn as much. Okay, so you must suck it up and do this now. And it was a big platform. It was a Netflix original, so of course I was anyway more than pumped to do it. I remember, Bhag Bini Bhag came to me first as a friend of mine suggested that I do the audition. And first, initially I auditioned for the lead character, and who's Beanie. And, I had never auditioned like that before. Like I'd given maybe a couple of auditions before that. And it was a big scene with 4 people in the scene. And I live alone. Like now my boyfriend lives with me. But before that, I used to live alone.
Without performing the marriage? Stop the podcast. We are very conservative here. This is against our Sanskriti. I cannot allow this. But what if you don't marry him? Then what is that?
Hey, don't say that, yeah.
No, but life is very strange, yaar. I don't, no, please, not a panvati of any kind. All the best and all that. I'm just saying, you've got to have an open mind to life. Look at this COVID and all that.
I've secretly married him. I've done Kala Jadoo. I don't know. He will have to marry me.
So he has
now.
no choice.
He has
no choice. All he has looking forward is Joe Rogan podcast. Yes. Quietly sit in the corner and listen to that.
To save him.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, so my first audition was like that, and I remember I was all alone, and I was like, how do I do 4 character? Like, how do I imagine this scene and audition? I had no one to give me cues. So you know what I did? I actually played all 4 characters. And I edited that video and I sent it to them like one of those YouTube videos, where you play everyone, which I always do. And
with costumes, you changed and all that.
Yes, and now I think I'm like, God, when that audition would have reached them, they would have cracked up so much, and they would be calling people, come see this fool, look at this fool who's auditioned like this.
Or they'll see what enthusiasm. She really likes the show.
I think that's what they saw. I think hopefully that's what they saw, and they called me back they told me that the lead is definitely not happening for you. But when the secondary character, they started casting for that, then they called me, hey, there's this another character, the best friend's role. Do you want? Are you still up for that? And I was like, why not? And I auditioned for that. Thankfully, by that time, I had learned how to audition better. So it worked out for me. After a couple of takes.
Although I don't think there's anything like a perfect audition. I think honestly they see what they want to see, because you can't try and I think we always try to nail it when they give you, they say ye hai character, wo business wala hai, middle class hai, ye wo thoda kharoos hai, whatever, and you try to nail it. I think that doesn't work. You just have to do it in your own way and hope that they see something of that character in you that they want. Because it's almost impossible otherwise to follow anybody's vision. So I think I don't take any tension on these things.
I mean, I still do.
Also because of lack of talent.
No, I overthink, and I'm still getting used to auditions because I make content otherwise. Auditions is not something I only do in life. So I'm still getting used to like giving an audition, forgetting about it. I am not used to that. So I think about it a lot. And generally when I do an audition and I give my best, nothing comes out of it. And when I do an audition where I'm like, okay, let's just see this. Then they call me back. I'm like, God.
Maybe just being relaxed works better than trying to nail it like an exam and then getting it sort of all over the place. But be careful. I'm warning you now. Iske baad, ye lockdown ke baad, if you get a call to come to Alibag or Mud Island or Manori Bell or one of these places in Mumbai or a farmhouse in Gurgaon, remember, don't go alone for that audition. Don't go alone. I'm just warning you.
Thank you.
Yeah, because one of my friends, Kunal, he was a struggler then. He went to one of these, he was called to a bungalow in Mud Island and all that. And then they threw him out because he was really not attractive.
Of course.
And that is even more humiliating than molesting or whatever. Because मेरा हाथ भी नहीं लगा, touch भी नहीं किया, एक शब्द भी नहीं बोला, just said go. So he was very angry, and he's now not recovered from that. Some interesting facts about Dolly. Now, can you react to this? You love to eat non-vegetarian food. I don't know why this is here, but you said that
What is that?
I suppose they asked you the question and you've answered it somewhere. Because it makes no sense why you'll say, hey, I'm Dolly, I like flying, walks on the beach and non-veg food. It just sounds a little, I don't know, incomplete. But is there some story about non-veg food?
No, I don't know where this is coming. I eat non-veg food. I love it. But I don't think I've specifically ever said, oh, I love non-veg food. I think my favorite food is actually rajma chawal and aloo ke paranthe because my family is vegetarian. So I've mostly eaten that growing up.
Oh, so that's the story. You're in a veg family and you love non-veg food. This is an interesting kahani. I like that. It's like a yeah, no, it's like my friend Silvery who will join us now. He's a leftist, but in a capitalist family. So he's, in a way, a minority and a victim himself. He'll come on in a few minutes. Acha, you failed to clear the MBA entrance exam of Kirori Mal College at last. But then you went to NIFT.
No, that was not Kirori Mal College. That was CAT.
Oh, you failed CAT
exam.
The person who gives us the information has failed something.
Where are you getting this information? I didn't fail it.
An undergraduate has sent this information.
I gave up. I quit. So I gave my exam. I think I got like 78 percentile. But
CAT you're talking about,
by the time I had already given up on that.
Everybody fails CAT, Anyway.
Yeah.
So, no, I just want to know, so you went to NIFT because of, how sometimes you become a vet because you didn't get the doctor's quota, what you wanted.
No.
They go to that. So, is it like that reason or is it that you want to do fashion?
No, I always wanted to do fashion. In fact, after my school, I wanted to become a fashion designer. But coming from the family that I come from, my father was like, fashion karna hai, tumhe darji banna hai. You want to be like a tailor? No, thanks. No, you can't do that. Plus, the fees was also very high. We couldn't afford that. And my father at that point said no. And then I graduated in political science. I tried for CAT. I cried for days. And my parents also saw it like, I was crying literally every day. And then they were like, okay, you know what? Do whatever you want. We are not going to like budge you or anything now. And that's when I was like, okay, now I can't do fashion designing. I can't do my bachelor's again. So let me see what other options I have. And master's in fashion management was something that I quite liked. Although, let me be honest, like within 2 days of college, going there, I was like, oh God, what have I done? I don't want to do this. This is so stupid. This has nothing to do with fashion.
They were snobs.
No, the course I didn't like. I didn't like what we were, being taught. And I also felt like it was just like, I just didn't want to do all that in my life. It was mostly like making Excel sheets and like management work, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be out there, be on ground, do stuff.
I mean, your dream was Raju ki mummy. It is so far away from making Excel sheets. You can understand.
Yeah.
The dilemma you were going through. Achha, 2 more things, then we can go into a break. One is, in an interview, you said that you were bullied during your school life for being skinny and having a dark skin complexion. These things are very touchy for me in the sense that I've seen too many kids in my family and around also with weight issues, complexion issues, being bullied by the general public. And a lot of it is the fault of the internet, the media, because, girls or guys or whatever decide to have a idea of beauty or hipness or whatever. So can you tell us about that a little bit without, I hope it's not too touchy.
No, it's not. I think I also come from a family where, it kind of started in the family. I'm not blaming anyone. I think, knowingly or unknowingly, because they've been conditioned to think like that. My parents were also very worried, and my relatives. And then in school, I feel like when you are, competing against someone or debating with someone when you don't have anything to say, you kind of attack their body or their looks. It becomes like that.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
That's vicious.
It is.
Kisne kaha, Dolly? You tell me my gang is there in Gurgaon. I've got Sushil Kumar as a friend of mine, famous wrestler. Abhi bhej deta log ko. Don't worry.
Next time I'm gonna tell you.
Also carry bail money. He's inside. Huh.
All that used to happen.
Sorry. Let's not break the moment. So can you tell us, Dolly, honestly, I'm asking you honestly about this because my son went through a little bit of all this, more on the weight side thing. Of course, he's really thin and lanky now. Did they actually say things to you which are very personal? Like,
they have.
No, in public, in front of others.
You would, I don't know how people do it. I still have no idea how you have the guts to really. I remember when I was in college, a bachelor's, and I would live in this PG in Delhi, and a girls' PG. And I remember I came back from college one day, and I was just like tired sitting, and one of my PG mates just randomly started singing a song. Kuch kare, in haddiyon ka kuch kare, and she's singing this in front of everyone. and I literally, it was such a moment, and I remember I went back to the terrace and I cried for hours. I deleted all my Facebook pictures because I was like, I don't want anyone to see me. Yeah, so I think I don't know how people do
So
it. I
bad
still
body
can't
image
get it,
happens
but it's like,
from all this.
yeah. That
And
body.
the irony, Dolly's genetics will keep her thin in her 40s and 50s most likely, and your Saheli, whatever her name is, will start. I mean, they will do anything to lose even 1 kilo, and they're fighting against their genetics. So it's
I mean,
amazing.
till the time you're healthy, it's fine. I think people don't realize that your weight also doesn't really have much to do with health. I've seen a lot of people who are generally considered overweight, or like in conventional terms, are actually healthy. Like all their test reports would be
Correct.
normal or otherwise.
And-
So I think it's
and
how you lead your life.
No, Dolly, it's about genetics. People have to understand that. "Hey, ये तो खाता नहीं, इतना मोटा कैसे हो गया? वो कुछ खाता
Are
नहीं,
you-
फिर मोटा हो गया." And I'm trying to explain, the guy has got a blueprint for fat genes, and that's the way it is.
Yeah.
He has to work harder because of that situation. 90% is from the genetics. People don't understand that.
Yeah,
They
for
just go on
sure.
blaming people. How you look is because of your family. You can't say you're too dark or too fair or too fat or too thin. It's how you are. We will fight this.
People don't
After
understand
COVID.
that. I think we will fight. No, there's a 10-second rule that I learned about when I was growing up, where you say that if that person cannot fix that thing in 10 seconds, do not point it out. If there's like something stuck in your teeth or your lipstick is going off, then you can tell them, hey, by the way, there's something that, do you want to touch it up? But if you can't be like, hey, listen, do you want to put on some extra 5 kgs on yourself right now? Maybe go ahead and do that. You'll look better. So, that is not possible, right? That person can't literally change it in a second. So don't say that.
But also, when you think about it, you're fighting, you're arguing, whatever. If your person's level of comfort is okay, like I've been with some girls, friends growing up, who I could, make sexual comments and all. There's no question of a Me Too case. They were completely comfortable. But there are some who won't be. I'm sure in your life, like with certain guys, they can say things to you, or girls, they can say things to you, and you don't get offended because there's a level of comfort. So it's almost like a family thing.
Of course.
So I think that's another rule where other people outside the court circle start saying the same thing,
Yeah.
And then that becomes a little more agitating for the person because you don't have that card to say whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I
Like
think there's a comfort zone.
Like, I don't like it. People praise me a lot, Dolly. I don't know what to do with it. For me, it's a reverse problem. And they are insincere about the praising. Just say, especially young comedians and young artists like yourself, they'll say, we grew up on you, really like meeting you, and all these things, which are very mean to an old person.
Really?
And then the moment I leave, they say, "Oh, an idiot." It's like that. Because we keep the camera rolling. Okay, quick. Last thing before break, we're rushing.
Yeah.
Dogs. So you're also a dog lover?
Oh my God, I was just going to say your dogs are beautiful. I think one of the names is Peter and Mary.
Peter and Mary, yeah.
Yes, oh my God. And Mary looks so much like my dog.
Same?
Mary looks so much like my dog. So much.
She won't come down.
My dog's name is Phoebe. She's sleeping right here under the sofa, my Phoebe. But God, I was shell shocked when I started following you. I was like, wait a second, that looks like my dog. But thanks, you've also adopted Desi dogs, and that's the sweetest thing, honestly.
One is he's a Saluki but abandoned, thrown out by the breeder, and beaten.
Yeah, you've adopted.
All that.
Yeah, okay.
So
he's
my
beautiful.
wife's new rule
Peter is beautiful.
I know, but I'm a big GST fan, but my wife is such a bully that she said now we can only get dogs that are need whatever. What's the word? Rescue dogs. Not Desi. And we cannot be racist and all. Desi, non-Desi, 3 legs, 4 legs, because you have to be either you love animals or you don't. You can't say I only like this 3 because that's racism, right or no? Same thing.
Right.
I know a lot of people, they only like their breeds. They only like their dog. They hate the poorer dogs, what we call Desi or Indie dogs. They don't like them. And that's just ridiculous.
In Delhi, though, especially in North India, it's such a culture of buying dogs and like putting money and breeding.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
People I've seen people, get dogs from Australia.
Really?
I don't want to say names, but my mother's Guruji. I remember when I was in like 11th or 12th, we went to his farm and like his ashram, and there were 2 puppies, and we were like, where have they come from? Some breed I had never even seen by then. And they were like, "Ye Australia se ud ke aaye." And I actually took my first flight when I was 25, and so I was like, God, these dogs have flown in. Like I've never even seen an airplane in my life, and these dogs have come from Australia.
So Guruji ka point hai ki scriptures yahan se, but kutte wahan se.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's also global, I suppose. We'll leave it.
I guess.
See, I don't mind anybody. All dogs are lovely and all that. But I don't like
Yeah.
people who. There are politicians in Maharashtra who keep dogs but don't fight us over the stray dogs. Like there's a big crime that. I mean, it's not like they were intentionally desi dogs were living on the road. Yeah, it's just stupid, the logic behind it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll save that for
Right.
another day when we have more power and influence. You have, but I need to get more.
Okay,
So we'll call Silvery in. I have to get Peter inside. He's crying outside for the last 5 minutes. But Silvery, can you come in as we go into break and entertain Dolly for 10 seconds?
Yeah, hi, sure. Hi, Dolly. Good morning. How are you doing?
Hi. Yes.
Dolly, I read somewhere that you used to do a lot of wedding shows at one point. Is that right?
Yeah.
So what were these wedding shows like?
I used to MC, like host these shows in the mall, branded stuff in the mall. I used to do it for pocket money, and thankfully I was good on stage in school and all of that as well. So it kind of came like okay with me. Like I could manage it. I wouldn't say I was good at it, but I could manage it. And then I started with MCing in the malls. They have these cards in the malls or like a beauty setup, Lakme or whatever, like brands. And then you're just like asking people to come and, like have fun or play games with them.
Yeah.
And then from the malls, I moved to like corporate gigs. And then from those, I went to weddings. And I think in especially in Delhi and all, the weddings are so huge and they pay they throw money at you, So weddings in that terms was like, you would like cringe at the thought of anchoring a wedding, but you would be like, the money is good. I'm getting like 6,000 rupees for like 4 hours. Wow. So that was okay. But some of the times were like very scary also. Like you'd go in like these farmhouses in Haryana. And, like I remember one time I was hosting a wedding and it was so late. It was like 4 a.m. and no one is ready to leave because they had guns and all. So they were asking the dancers. So thankfully, as an anchor, I was not really, and also because of being skinny, I was not very ogled at. So I would just like announce things and then suddenly performers would come. And the uncles and all in the party and, the drunk uncles, they would be like, once more. And they would not let people go. Man. And I can't leave alone because I'm at the mercy of my agent or whoever. So I'm like, oh God, I have to wait now. So yeah, weddings was something I don't know what to feel about it anymore, but I'm glad I don't do them now.
But did the guns get fired or pointed at people? Hey, you can't leave. Did that happen?
Thankfully, not in front of me, but I've heard stories, man. It's pretty scary.
In Gurgaon, it can be horrible. Silvery, I've done weddings. You've got to be very careful. And basically, forget. So for the girls, the problem is that, that they'll try to molest you at some point if you don't cooperate. For the guys, they want the mic. So there's nothing for you to do after some time. They get so, मुझे गाना है अभी and everybody's the 5 chamchas are clapping and all that and everybody's doing their own thing. So I learned one thing about Delhi weddings and Gurgaon weddings and all. Whatever you do, just switch off.
Yeah.
Honestly, because you're not going to be a professional there. They're not really listening to you. First 5 minutes they may listen to you and somebody will clap or come and take pictures or something. Uske baad kuch nahi. Yeah. They're just into their own world and you're an extra. You might as well join catering and serve drinks. That's what I think. But for females, it can be scary. And I've anchored where there's a girl with me. And so half the time you're thinking, get her out of the stage only. Honestly, after 5-10 minutes, just keep her. They start coming on stage, and they're all relatives, like a normal event, you can actually bouncers, people, whatever. Here, you can't disrespect anyone because kisi ka chacha, kisi ka mama, you can't say anything to anyone.
Yeah.
And the worst behaved are the uncles. It's always some bloody distant uncle who's worst behaved by law. And they grab the mic, then they start singing, then they make a long speech in Punjabi, which no one's listening to, which takes 3 words every minute. Oh, mana, aisa, and I can't, and Silvery, you couldn't take the mic. I can't tell you, because there's fear also,
Yeah.
You're in wrong place to take panga with anyone. You're just wrong.
Exactly. Yeah.
You'll never be seen again.
You don't know what kind of a date someone has had. You don't know what
we don't know who they are. As against the main event guy, we don't know what the connections are. Even he's telling about, मेरे को कुछ पता नहीं कौन है, ये कौन है, वो कौन है. Because they're all from the family. So you can't offend anyone.
The money also lies with them, right? Like you can't offend someone, otherwise you won't get paid. I've had that happen to me. I didn't get paid for a wedding because they just like people didn't like me, and I was like, okay. So I didn't get paid for it.
But you worked the entire evening on the wedding.
So basically what happened was, you'd have, so I mean, Cyrus is a bigger deal, obviously. I was just like a normal anchor. And
no, I was mistaken for Sajid. That's what they used to call me.
Shut up, Cyrus. So I went there and I had pictures. Now, when you take pictures, of course, with angles and all, you can't really figure out someone, okay? And I went there and my manager or whoever that person was, this guy who takes you, he comes to me later on when I've announced half the things and he's like, listen, the people are not enjoying her. They are saying you're very skinny and you have nothing to look at. And they're not really having fun. So they're very disappointed. So why don't you do one thing? Why don't you? So that there was a main table of the boys, the men where they were drinking.
Yeah.
Why don't you go to the table with your mic and try to play some games with them, ask them questions, entertain them? And I actually did that. I don't know
Actually, that's the
why.
only thing that works.
Yeah.
In those kind of places, you have to interact with them on a personal level. And then some people will watch you. That's my experience is don't try and stand in the middle of the stage. No one is listening.
Yeah.
And I've had so many funny experiences now. Dolly is making my mind think about all this. Once a guy came, Barucha, a joke suna do. And then he took the mic to me and started telling a joke himself. I was like, what? तो दो बंदे थे सेक्टर 34 में और इसके दारू की दुकान था उसके पास उसके चाचा का drunk and slurring and it's the longest joke ever and I'm standing there and applauding him and people are abusing him also from there hey chop and all that they're doing all that but still you can't say anything because you don't know for sure who's who.
Yeah, exactly.
And once I worked for Manu Sharma's company without knowing, for example. On the drive, Dolly, and he was in jail at that time. On the drive, we were discussing things, and somehow it came up. So the guy said, "But Manu Sharma की event company है." So I said, "What?" So सच में? He said, "हाँ, एक काम करो, आप लोग भी उसका perspective ले लो. कभी-कभी ऐसा वीडियो बनाओ, please कि Manu Sharma का point क्या था उसमें." I was like, he shot the girl point blank. What perspective are we supposed to look at? I mean, like, I don't understand.
What is that perspective? Where do you
But I couldn't say it to them. Because, we are all liberals and it's fair. We should have both perspectives. But really? You shoot a girl for not... Didn't give you a drink, so you shot her. Oh, God. Yeah. So, you were joking about it, but very scary for a second. You're worried. What the hell, man? I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere.
I recently her sister has come out with her story and all of that. Reading it again after so many years was such a it comes back and I was actually much younger back then, so obviously I didn't know much and I started reading up on it again, man. And then man is roaming around openly in Delhi and still going to clubs.
Finished his life sentence is over. He's
it didn't affect him in any way. It's crazy how we
He may have reformed. You never know. He may have reformed. Having
I
said
hope
that,
so. Yeah.
But Dolly, somebody lost their life, So I mean, how do you ever balance? I don't want this job of being the judge of honestly.
No, it's a little emotional one.
Yeah. No, but I think our point is great. Let people know who get into this line and think it's easy. You do shows, puppet shows I've done from really rich women in Mumbai for their 4-year-old kids. I mean, you're it's the lowest form of art, And they're directing you from behind the stage where you're anyway a puppet in a hand. And they say, bandar ko dikhao and all. They're telling you what to do and all. You got a small act. And the act is so bad anyway. On top of that, they want the monkey to be shown twice. And all these women their bags are more expensive than my entire week's, whatever that I want to do all my life. So I've had many moments, Dolly, of humiliation. You have no idea. You come out thinking, boss, I
can imagine.
LLB complete
I can totally imagine. Yeah. I can totally
So when we get decent gigs where people talk to you nicely and the audience is, like a Bangalore gig or something, everybody's really nice. Nobody ever is mean and they understand every joke of yours and they're totally into you. You can't believe. You're like, really? There's a world like this? It's fantastic.
But I'm sure that's what keeps you going also, right? Like that one gig out of 10 where people really show up and show interest. I think that's why you want to do this again and again.
No, but this is also a challenge for your confidence deep down. If you can go through guys, dealers who are drunk, completely misbehaving, just saying Mabe and Galis, and you can still keep them somehow entertained.
Yeah.
I think so you have to cross that line and say, chalo, I hate to use the word prostitute, but you have to literally do that only.
Challenge
We can't
accepted.
choose the market. Challenge accepted.
Of course.
You can choose the market. If you're big enough, Shah Rukh can choose the market. He doesn't. He happily goes to the wedding. Agar Shah Rukh kare to hum log bhi karte hain. What is the big deal?
Yeah, I went to this wedding in Ambala or something and Jimmy Shergill showed up for 15 minutes and it was a big deal there,
Wow.
I was like, man, and he must have gotten obviously a lot of money for that. Good for him.
Did he perform?
But I was like, that's the level. No, he just came, chatted with he went to the stage.
But Jimmy Shergill is not a performer. They won't call him for performing. They'll call him because he's a good Punjabi boy who's made it big or whatever. The performing category is different. The Malaikas and all get called.
Yeah.
And they do 10 minutes only. 2-3 number and out and crores of rupees. And they have to be escorted out if it's really bad.
I'm
It's
sure.
not always that bad, but sometimes it is. Anyway, now I'm an ugly old man. Now I'm like those chachas. So, I just have to pretend to be one of them, wear the same outfits, and then merge and just shout, everybody barks order like you're the servant. That's the other thing when you're on stage, right, Dolly? They talk to you like they own you.
They own you. Yeah.
What are we doing? Aren't we supposed to do AMAs?
Yep, all right, let's get
Oh,
to
yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you're not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Cred, PayPal, and Siat. Thank you. We really do appreciate the support. So this week on Cyrus Says was great. We had Meghna joining us on Cock and Bull, Tanveer Taj and Priyanka Jena talking about pets. Huma Qureshi talks about her new television show and her life in Bollywood. And to celebrate 700 episodes on Cyrus Says, we had a number of his previous producers come on board and reminisce. Tune into This Round Is On Me, where Gauri Devidayal was joined by Samir Sheth and Yash Panage. These are the guys who started Bombay Canteen, O Pedro, and a number of other restaurants. Really great conversation they had with Gauri. On The Habit Coach, Ashton Doctor tells us about nourishing creativity and the importance of losing and some micro habits to counter overthinking. On their 75th episode, Ritasha and Rayushi talk to Naveen Richards. On The Note with Monica Nayat, she speaks with Komal Nahata to talk about the business of Bollywood, lockdown losses, piracy issues, and experiments being done to keep it going. On Advertising is Dead, Varun is joined by Guru Bhatt, VP of Customer Success Platform for PayPal India, to talk about how the digital money landscape and the fintech ecosystem has fundamentally altered the world. We also have Thalarate, our Kannada podcast. Hosts Ganesh and Pawan discuss video games, and Sivakamyam Sabatam, the Tamil show where Kavita Jiva sheds light in another story about the bravery and excellence in the governance of the Pallava dynasty. And with that, let's get you back to your show.
Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored, I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me. Ollie, where's your boyfriend? Where's your boyfriend?
He's actually waiting to say hi to you. He's such a big
Call him
fan. He's been dying. Okay, let me call
Can't
him.
he come on?
Manu? I'll
Manu.
just wait 1 second.
प्यार से मैं मनु बुलाता हूं उनको. मनु मंजू Raju. Yeah. My God, this is the first time a guest has walked off of a live. Do they not understand it's live? Dolly, what are you doing? You can't walk off the live. We can't do anything now. We're stuck in the background. Dolly is just a great woman.
No, preparing him. Okay, hey, don't say anything wrong. Scripting him.
Prepping him for this show.
Prepping him,
Yeah. I'll have to use this.
They have to share.
He's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer?
He's
I can tell. I think he's a lawyer or he's an
like
actor in Vakalat or something.
I look like a cruise line worker.
No,
I'm
you
such a
look
big
at.
fan.
I look like a worker. I don't have a shirt. What are you talking about?
तो कुछ
I'm
नहीं
doing the
करना है.
मैंने वो सेंट्रल विस्टा प्रोजेक्ट मैं वहां पे काम करते हैं. Just look out of your window.
चलो पूरे दिल्ली में कहीं तो टेस्टिंग हो रही है सेंट्रल विस्टा प्रोजेक्ट पे.
Central Vista का मतलब वही है. It starts center but takes over the whole country. Very similar.
I was telling, sorry to hijack it for a second, but I was telling Dolly, since you guys wanted to do this podcast, only, oh my God, finally, मैं इतना घूम चुका हूँ इसके साथ. When I met her, I didn't know she's, इसमें बोला I'm a video producer. मुझे क्या पता था. And I wasn't even very active on social media. And then I met a lot of people through her, and then I was like, अच्छा ठीक है, this is very normal. And it was only when she told me she's doing an interview with Cyrus Brocha, I was like, oh my God. This is from then I became a little कि क्या मैं उस जमाने में जीता था जब because you are the person for
me. He started so well with the compliment and then at the end dropped the ball. Yeah.
I realized halfway through the compliment I was like this is not even backhanded, man.
नहीं sir, ये मेरा कर्मा है. Yeah, it just always lands up like that somehow or the other. But I'm from a family of lawyers, by the way. Yeah? My father, unfortunately, is not well, but corporate lawyer, grandfather, great grandfather. So, and I'm 1 year LLB.
You've also done, yeah. You've also done.
1 year. I'm like Jolly. I'm like Jolly. 1 year LLB. Backbencher, right at the back of Government Law College with my pal Samir. And we used to take the yesterday ka morning paper because we used to get up, leave at 5:30 on his bike to reach the college under 6. And we'd go to sleep 6 to 9. What a beautiful sleep, yeah, really. Right at the back. कभी
same,
mood
same.
court के time पे we used to get up, but otherwise the timing was
Oh.
ridiculous.
Oh God, you run moot courts and all. Yeah, I know. Now. Sorry.
It's a bit like reality, no? What is that?
Yeah, exactly.
But what I didn't realize, कि आस-पास में जो बैठे हैं लोग, one of them will become advocate general, attorney general, Supreme Court judge. So I should have paid more attention, because from all these colleges, at least 1 or 2 stars will come from each college. You have to, then you have that contact for life. If you had
Make friendships.
Made friendships or saved him maybe from a beating, most likely he would have been beaten. All the achievers have been beaten. Like Dolly, you yourself were bullied a lot. No? Any high achiever has had a bad story. Hitler was beaten so badly. Not that that's a good example, guys.
Okay.
And I had gone from, look at the subconscious thinking, from law, justice to Hitler. What is the connection? That's scary. What is the commentary on our times? Very interesting.
This is where we live in.
It really is. But so you've done it from GLC Bombay, yeah?
Yeah, GLC.
Law.
At that time, it was only GLC. Dude, I'm an old man, boss. Yeah. I'm Hari Salve and me are same batch. Let me tell you. But now there's so many. And in fact, when we started, that Bangalore thing started 1 year less and all, famous new college, and then suddenly they sprung up all over. Law colleges, Hyderabad, North. But we didn't have so much choice.
Now there are I think 40 of these national law schools. Even when I went to law school, there were just 3. I mean, 3 of these national ones: Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Calcutta, where I went. But now it's like hundreds.
In a country filled with criminals, shouldn't we think of having more law schools? I mean, shouldn't that be normal thinking and practice?
Ideal.
देखो भाई, ये एक factory बंद कभी नहीं होगा. So you might as well start looking. It's like the vaccine. You have to have that vaccine, no? Because you know this thing is going on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
most of the.
So you're practicing where at the moment?
Delhi High Court. Mostly, I mean, in Delhi only. High Court and whatever. I do civil, commercial sort of stuff. So mostly, I'm a very reluctant lawyer.
Doesn't matter. You're on Delhi High Court. That's where the action is.
Yeah. It's also the best. It's fully air conditioned and everything. So I'm very lazy. I tried my hand at activism a long time ago. Although, I mean, I my sympathies and my solidarity is always with them. But I used to go to Rajasthan to work with Nikhil and Aruna Roy and Nikhil Dey. And I was like this rose-tinted fellow wearing these rose-tinted glasses. In fact, one of my first employees said, "You're wearing these rose-tinted glasses, not going to last very long." And I said, "But you're the leading luminary when it comes to all these rights of the marginalized."
Movements.
She said, "That's all great. That's mostly for television purposes."
No, you didn't last long.
She didn't say that. And please cut this part out. Otherwise, I'll
No, but there's some truth in that. What is the big deal? People get an avatar and they stay with it. A reputation, they enjoy it. कि मैं,
a lot of it is status games.
A
lot of it is status games, even now. So anyway, so I used to go and हम लोग ऐसी मतलब जाता था मैं यहाँ दिल्ली से गाड़ी चला के to take my white Swift पापा का to Rajasthan, पापा का Swift to do activism. And there, वहाँ देव डोंगरी में, रात को कुआं से पानी निकाल रहे हैं. It was a lot of fun. गाने वाने चल रहे हैं. But when the real active, the May Day के जो movements होते थे इनके May 1st के, उसमें हम सब लोग बैठे हुए ऐसे एक शामियाना लगा के, I'm dying of the heat. And I'm just thinking...
And you call one of the laborers and say, "Chai pila do." I had this irony on the maid who works in my house here. We bought her a birthday cake in lockdown. And my mom bought the cake, means order the cake and all that, because Nirmala, come on, let's sit around, cut, picture, ho gaya. And then she said, Nirmala, sabko dena. And I said, the irony was ridiculous. But, it's just so sad. It was really commenting on how bad this country is, I don't think my mom even realized. He told her later. I mean, you're doing all this, and then after 2 minutes, she's back to serving it. Just her own birthday cake.
That's right. No, but I used to not do that, hopefully. But basically, मैं जाके गाड़ी में बैठ जाता था अपना AC on करके वहाँ से धरने के side पे. Then I realized, man, this is not for me. In my head, I can only picture one bottle of Kingfisher, and I used to think of that one town which is about 20 kilometers away from where we were, and like a shady person, I would go there representing my organization and go and sit there along with all the other people next to the petrol station and have beer. And then I said, okay, I'm going to leave this. I'm going to help them in whatever manner I can with right to information.
With AC on.
So I left. And since then I've been...
But why? Why is alcohol the bad thing here? Che Guevara, almost put a continent together. And he was drunk all the time and drugged out of his mind. I mean, there's so many great revolutionaries and statesmen and all that. Boris Yeltsin, I mean, he was never sober. But no nuclear war happened under his watch. I don't think we should take all this pressure too much. You do what you can. You're not a missing a contest. Forget it. Put the AC on.
very Gandhian, no? These movements are very Gandhian, so that's why they're a little
I have
more.
a friend. But even he was known to, wait for the press reporters to come and then board the train. He knew his marketing skills were there. It's not. People should be more open about the whole. Everybody has a little act that they put together, yaar. It's a big
I
deal.
swear, this whole performative aspect of just going through life nowadays, especially on social media, is just.
Sincerity is overrated. Up WhatsApp, देखो सुबह से. What is this rubbish? Good morning. May God bless you. Stay safe. Fuck you. You don't care. I don't care. Why are you sending me messages? Just don't send me these insincere messages. Just leave it. I prefer they send me a message saying you're a truth. And I'll be, boss, we may be friends. Because I can see that you're an honest human being. And you also can see properly.
A well-networked truth. Yeah, exactly.
That's okay. The point is, why do people act like they love you when they don't love you? They're just trying to give good karma out for whatever reason. But there's no sincere thought about you. Like I keep saying, my wife tells about her friends and all, but she has no knowledge about them. What's the father's name of X person? Okay, let's take Renu. What's Renu's father's name? What's her mother's name? What's her birth date? What is her favorite color? I asked her 10 questions and she had no answer. 0 out of 10. And then I was thrown out of the room. मैंने क्या किया? I'm trying to be more honest. And for that I was fired. You want to live in this middle class fake world where everybody pretends to like each other. Everybody says hello and then they look away so we can't talk. Have you noticed that? Immediately he's gone. ध्यान नहीं है, eye contact नहीं हो पाएगा, and then you can carry on with life. So
this is all day in High Court. This is the case. These are the sort of status inquiries. Hi, अच्छा ठीक है. उसको बोला बड़ा ही बेकार वकील है यार ये. अभी राजस्थान से आया है, दिल्ली में practice करेगा. And then you're just like, okay, man. But you're right, absolutely. But I'm a big fan. I just wanted to say I'm a big fan. I didn't know I'd be a part of this, especially in this bib that I have, this colonial bib.
You're in your briefs. I am without shirt. This is the new India.
But I'm such a big fan, and my sister, I would be remiss to add this. My sister is the one who introduced me to basically the whole world of MTV channel. We used to have some ek hi saath. My sister had this small 14-inch television in her, and she had a room to herself, which was like the envy of everyone in the house, everyone being me. And she would lock it from inside and listen to both Nick Carter also and Nirvana also. And she had Backstreet Boys poster also and Kurt Cobain poster also. And then her room was like inaccessible. But the only time we'd get to go inside is to watch like some Bakra or or one of your characters as your grandmother. And we grew up with that sort of aesthetic, like that sort of sense of humor.
And now justice is in your hands, and I'm your role model. Boss, we need to answer the higher authority. This is why the WhatsApp should be honest, really. It's very embarrassing when people list your achievements and you can't even remember anything, and they're all fake. So this is really dangerous. I'm most worried about when you get introduced at any event and they say great things. Especially for people who are basically comedians, how you can't say great things because you can't really. It's not like winning Wimbledon or you World Cup triumph or something that it's not that tangible, the performance.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say? It brings a smile to every face. Come to my house. I just got abused by my own mother. What are you talking about?
No, but
let's get on with the show. Sorry.
Yeah, without being serious, I'll firstly take your leave. But I'd just like to say that maybe in 5-10 years, whenever this whole culture on the whatever they call this left, right, establishment, anti-establishment, whatever these people are fighting amongst each other, the huge wars on social media, when finally they're able to completely shut each other up because of a trust deficit, and they fully stop understanding what comedy is and what having a circle of trust in comedy is, I'm sure some of us at least will look back and go, yeah, Cyrus Broche used to put a smile on everyone's face, man. That's better than Wimbledon. So that's my sense.
Oh.
But thank you so much.
But not a shirt on anybody's back. Chalo. Have a good day, Manu.
Thank you, Cyrus. You as well. Thank you so much. And bye.
But can we keep?
Thank you so much.
Bye. But can you keep Dolly? Dolly, stay for 5 minutes now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm here.
To do AM. Manu can. It's not a problem if he's willing to. It's not. We are more than happy. Manu, you want to hang on? Please hang on.
Yeah.
Do you want to hang
it's
on?
It's AMAs. He can answer with you.
Answering questions.
5 minutes. We're doing the AMAs. He'll just read 3-4 questions. If you have to go, that's fine. But I'm saying it's might be some question you might like to answer. Because there are general questions that come in.
अच्छा ठीक है.
5 मिनट में हो जाएगा. 11 बजे.
हमेशा मैं
Shut up.
2 साल से +1 ही बना हुआ हूँ इसके फ्रेम में. कल भी इसका लाइव में मैं ऐसे बीच में जाके 2-3 सवाल आंसर कर दिया. आज भी मैं यही कर.
और भाई एक बात और, Dolly has told us in the beginning of the show that she loves to watch Joe Rogan podcast with you. तो आज से I think you make it a point कि जब वो लंबे वाले 2 hours 3 hours का जो podcast, not the shorts, उसमें just give her a chance to enjoy with you for the full length of the maybe they're talking about guns or something like that.
Yeah. All the
slightly right-wing members of his podcast that come. Chalo, Silvery, over to you.
All right. Let's get to the AMAs. The first AMA question comes in from Kashin Shetty. He asks, hello, Dolly. I keep hearing about South Delhi people being a bit different. What defines a South Delhi person? Are they richer? Do they dress or speak a certain way? Do they like Sukhbir songs?
Hey, Older generation again. Unbelievable.
They do like Sukhbir songs. I think that is definitely there. You can't say anything against Sukhbir.
Sukhbir is still rocking.
Yeah, man, he is. About South Delhi, I think we just played with the stereotype of being rich and annoying and throwing money at people's faces. That's what we did. I don't think that applies to everyone. It's just a stereotype we build upon. So, but Sukhbir is a universal feeling there, for sure.
No, but there's a subculture, definitely, which you all brought out. I think it's very clear. I have a family. Well, now they moved to Gurgaon, a bigger place and all. But they were in Panchil Park when we were young. We used to go there and stay there and all that. And it's the snobbish side of Delhi. I mean, like every city in India, they have is snob the right word? Or they have a subculture. And it's very similar to the subculture of the rich of Bombay or Chennai or Bangalore or wherever.
Yeah, the Souths of everywhere, basically.
The Souths of everywhere, yeah.
Even South Dubai, we would get messages from people, oh, the South Dubai people are also exactly like this. And they would say it with so much pride. And we were like, you do realize you're making parody videos, right? But I mean, whatever works for them.
Manu, did you enjoy those videos?
Yeah. So I did not. So as I told you, I didn't know that she's famous and all. Now मैं वही अभी एकदम ऐसे दिमाग चल रहा है क्या बोलूं
तो lawyer है
पहली बार इससे already discuss कर चुका. This is like a cross examination, so it has to hold true for both for purposes of public consumption and what she's recollecting. I didn't know she does this. So once I was just sitting with a friend of mine. We were at some place having a beer, and I kept being on the phone. And she's like, "You're never on the phone. What is wrong with you these days?" And she took my phone. And she saw and she just saw the name and she's like, oh my God, you know Dolly Singh? I'm like, yeah, whatever, we've been meeting and all. And she says she's a big content creator. And then she basically Googled and वो पहले ऐसे खूब सारे घूंघट में एक के बाद एक videos. And I was like, oh my God, ये पहली बार तो घर पे I'll watch this alone. And then I told her, and then we figured out this plan that I was going to ration out watching her content because I didn't want to be overwhelmed by, she's very different in person. In front of camera, she's one person, and otherwise,
you had to give it a gap.
Yeah. Totally give it a gap.
I was like, you're allowed only one video a month to catch up on this.
But it's amazing. So she was already quite a phenomenon, and you had no idea.
I had no idea. I actually.
Who did you think she was? I mean, what did you think her background was? I mean, सोचा भी नहीं कि नौकरी क्या करती है वो.
We met on a dating app. So
we met on a dating app. Her name was
Dolly. That's the first time, but then you.
My name is Mannu. So, I mean, that itself is a good enough connect. 2 terrible names, terribly named individuals. So I thought, this is great. And I didn't know. And I honestly, Mera to South Delhi is, Panchil Park is there, but it's mostly east of Kailash, where people buy 3 BMWs before they firstly find parking spots for it. And then they fight over it. अपना गमला लगा देता है कोई अपने बच्चे को खड़ा कर देता है कोई स्कूटर लगा देता है कोई बोलता है बैडमिंटन खेले जाके वहाँ 4 घंटे तो मेरे लिए तो South Delhi है.
That's why Indian families have 5-6 kids. 2-3 of them parking.
Parking spots.
एक BMW ले ले अब बच्चा करना पड़ेगा.
चलो Manu, you start stand up. Come on, you're the genesis of your stand up careers here. It's quite funny. You can put together this whole thing. So that's amazing. You didn't know who she was. I thought you'd probably go out with her because you know who she was. So that's great. So in a sense, you passed the test because you just knew her as Dolly with no aage piche background, nothing, and then you sort of went out with her.
Yeah.
See, Silvery, once you become famous, you'll never know if the girls like you for any other reason. Because if you're famous, then half the reason is that.
Yeah, man.
You're already famous, yaar. Terko kuch sincerity nahi milega terko, yaar. Just the WhatsApps. Hi, stay safe. Dolly.
Good morning.
Not this Dolly. Good morning with the heart. That's the best. always good morning, like love and respect and everything. Black Lives Matter. वो सब है उसमें. They're all the sentiments of great people.
Yeah, both.
Next.
All right. Janil Bain asks AMA, what are your reactions, Cyrus, to the lockdown guidelines given out for Mumbai yesterday? So Uddhav Thackeray came out with some new guidelines.
Superb. Yeah. He's extended the shops from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So 3 more hours you can sell stuff and all. I'm sure they'll do really well, and economy will really grow fast. It's a robust and dynamic philosophy. Kudos to him, and we salute all these guys who come up with this half measures to save society. You know I'm anti-lockdown, so I don't even want to start. Yeah, I'm still telling you, every day I get calls from people looking for work. So we are looking for work, they're looking for work, and the whole looking for work is the story that's going on. I don't know, the numbers have come down. Why can't he allow us to operate at 50%, TV shootings to start a little bit and all that? How many months are we going to be locked out? Manuji, file a contempt order.
मैं आज ऐसी hearing के लिए prepare किया, मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोल सकता, but it has something to do with lockdown and frontline workers. और मैं every other day I hear it from the bench. But मैं बॉम्बे का तो इशू नहीं उठा पाऊंगा. दिल्ली का तो खैर they've extended it for another week. It's true. But even I don't understand why they have so many lockdowns there. Continuous.
Yeah, but they have to allow us to work a little bit. I mean, if you're sick, you're sick. If you're not sick, you have to work in the situation as best you can. Because following the West is not prepared for this in any way because they don't have our kind of immunity at all. I mean, they don't have a chance in hell. Agar Melbourne में 5 लोग को मिला, the whole city is shut down because they completely panic. You know, they are not to be racist, when they come to India, after 2 days they have bad stomachs. I mean, it's just...
No, that's true.
So I'm saying their panicking level is much higher than ours. I think we should have panicked a little less in the sense that we have to do both things. We can't just expect it to go away while you sit at home and die of starvation. And all these workers and all that. Under you alone, you're responsible for 30 people if you see the cycle continues. What about unbreaking that cycle? So the cycle of earning. We need new leaders, Manu. You start the party.
Right.
And I'll follow you. I'll be treasurer because I want to keep some accounts. I believe that's the best job in politics.
Yeah, it is the best job.
Yeah.
You'll be the Ahmed Patel of my life.
I will.
I'll give you one esteem. And you can just roam around.
I'm like that also. I'm not a social guy, so I'm happy. You give me anything, but I'll make sure that the money stays with me. When the high command says paisa chahiye election ke liye, aise nahi hai. And when the low command says you have to build something, give to the poor, nahi hai. And money will stay with me. I promise to look after it.
Perfect plan.
Silvery, would you join us, me and Manu, in politics? Dolly will be of course, the chief minister. Because India will be saved by women. If India is to be saved, it will be women. Men cannot save India. That's 100% true now. I'm not saying that Mamta will destroy the center. But you never know.
You never know. समझदार को इशारा काफी है.
Chalo bhai, shall we squeeze one?
Okay.
Sorry.
Sure, one more.
One in.
One last one comes in from Akriti Arora. She says, Dolly, who was your inspiration for South Delhi auntie character? And can we please ask you to do a tad bit of imitation, please?
I'm not from Delhi, so my South Delhi characters kind of were only based on
Hey, mere paas
observation.
vakeel hai yaar. Don't worry. You don't have to give any subtext. Vakeel will straight away file an injunction. Nothing is going to go through.
Yeah, so I only
Do
looked at
2
aunties
lines.
in parties and malls and events. Impression would be Guruji. हम जाते हैं और अभी हमने गरीबों में Chanel के bags बांटे हैं. We're doing a lot of charity work. We're picking plastic from the earth. And not the South Delhi women. I'm not talking about women. I'm just talking about real plastic, the plastic bottles. Another, what do you call it, Sunita? No. Oxygen. Carbon dioxide. We're working on CO2 and all. And oxygen cylinders. We're sending to other people, to the poor people who don't have food. We're sending them oxygen to breathe. I think it's really helping them. So we're doing a lot of charity work because Guruji said it. Guruji.
Dolly's got it in for that Guruji, huh? With the Australian dogs.
Yeah.
I'm very worried.
Why do you
अकेला
say this
Dolly को
orgasmic
मिला
Guruji?
रात को एक colony lane के अंदर. God knows, only the dogs will be left. That's what's going to come out of that.
This is the closest I've ever come to dating a South Delhi person. This
But they do that, no? They do, and that affected Hindi also happens, especially when they talk to the hierarchy below them. So it's always like even simple name like Rajesh becomes Rajesh.
Rajesh.
Suddenly, it's a psychological thing. No one can understand how it all changes.
Yeah. Suddenly the Hindi is bad.
And it's got that drawl that happens, you know.
No, it's also
Uh,
ironic.
but-
I think so much of
Till
their
they get
mind
angry,
space-
then the good Hindi will come back.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be like, Rajesh, ab gaadi ko nikalo. Oh, Banjo, kaun hai? Then they switch, and then it'll be normal again, and then back.
Yeah.
Chalo, we are forming a comedy routine just on this whole South Bombay culture, South Delhi culture, or even Bombay is similar. Dolly,
Yeah,
done.
very similar.
Manu will do the thing. We are writing it. Manu is the performer.
Manu will have to perform, yeah, for sure. Manu
I hope
performs
by
every day.
mistake, when he's presenting a case for a Rajasthan laborer in court, he forgets what he's doing and he switches to, this whole South Delhi girl bashing.
Calling for Sunita.
My lords की जगह Sunita. सीधा ऊपर
The
देख के।
Bollywood actors in the 70s, 80s had that problem when they're doing 4-5 films at one time. They would come on the set and पूछना पड़ेगा, ये कौन सी picture है? They don't remember which role they're playing. You literally would cross 4 hours. I'm giving you 4 hours from the great Amitabh Bachchan downward. They were giving 4 hours to the producer to finish, wrap up 3-4 films at one time. What a world it was. Can you imagine? Yeah.
Good old times.
Yeah.
Where
And yet,
You
the
know,
great
we had
Bachchan gave you
such,
so many great performances. Just see, under all these non-professional circumstances around him.
yeah, actually.
Yeah.
We had such lack of knowledge around Bollywood at that point because being in a small town, though it was even worse because it's trickling down, okay, to you. I remember thinking, someone had told me that a movie takes 6 years to make. A movie, I was
Does
like,
it?
wow, that's
Shekhar
so
Kapoor
much
ka
work.
picture is come se come 6 years.
Oh, that takes 6 years to
वो
watch.
बनती नहीं।
Yeah. Oh, mean, yeah.
Sorry,
He's made some
sorry.
good films also, yeah.
मस्त- मस्त।
I can't separate the art from the artist.
You saw Elizabeth. What were we saying? No, but it was also a romantic period, no? The 70s, 80s for us growing up. That Bollywood, which is slightly less professional, was quite nice in a sense. I think they become too professional now. They don't put a foot wrong. Salman Khan is going to be the last of the great ones. Who could say anything to anyone at any time. And, you have pictures of, him on his back or something like that. That's all gone now. These guys they're so correct. Tell me one guy is not PC. They're all PC. Silvery,
Yeah.
kuch to kaho.
They
They
Naveen
have to
Pawai,
be
have an
now,
opinion.
thanks to the.
He's not taken his morning Bonvita.
I was watching one of your podcasts and I realized why you called Silvery, and it was such a beautiful moment, I must tell you.
Oh man, I got. Yeah. I guess you know of the story in advance. Most people have to recount the story multiple times, and it's happened. Oh,
Hey, Peter, say hi.
What's up, buddy?
Peter, say hi.
hello.
Yeah, he's beautiful. Very
But
nice.
then-
Now his work day is over. He wants to rest. He's a good brocha male. Wears nothing, does nothing. That's our thing.
What an
I could
accent.
easily be the chacha, that same chacha who's just talking rubbish at the wedding. So much fun. Dolly, do a video on the anchor experience. It'll be hilarious, yaar. You get 4-5 guys to act out the bad Indian male, I mean, he's such a truth. I mean, honestly, you can imagine what his poor wife has to go through for 30 years. The wife and daughter are embarrassed by this guy, the shadi.
But I think wives are also like they've given up. By the time they reach that age, they do not care. They would be elsewhere talking to other women or eating the gulab jamuns. They don't care about.
And they know ये show चालू होगा अभी 10 बजे करीब 10 बजे को 4 पैक के बाद the Avatar shift will happen and then for 2 hours he'll be doing his commentary. But one thing. I'm telling you one thing as an anchor, this is a really good piece of advice, I think, for everyone out there. When they want to perform, let them perform. Don't try and take over and make fun of anyone. Just let them perform. You go and sit and have a drink yourself and relax. There's no need to suffer. Let Mr. Kapoor enjoy himself. He's saying also, I'm a big fan. And then, you got 45 minutes come se come for that one joke, and people will be abusing him. So there's a lot of interactive going on. Arey chup bad, arey chu ja uncle, and all that shit is happening. You just quietly go to the catering side, sit with those only working people in the wedding are the poor caterers. Let's stay with them. Sorry,
true.
Manu, all my complexes that you have to listen to. But Dolly opened up a Pandora's box in my head of all the problems of, all the bad shows we've done, the badly organized show where the event guy just disappears. Takes no responsibility. ask her. I mean, you see the podcast, this ridiculous reasons they give. You're too thin or something like that. I mean, how can this guy be allowed to live with this kind of thinking? It's just, really.
I'll tell you one story. In that same Agra, not the same wedding, actually, different wedding. I remember they wanted a saxophone player. Okay.
I can imagine what happened.
And my agent has these Russian dancers and other. And there's this one white girl who's supposed to be the saxophone player. And we reached the wedding and I'm like, and I'm also fascinated. I'm like, I've never heard saxophone, really being played live. So even I'm fascinated. I'm like, oh, that'll be funny. And then when I announce it, the girl comes, I go backstage and they're playing it actually on a speaker and she's just pretending to play it. And everybody's just thinking that she's playing it. And I was like, man, this industry is
the good old John Coltrane trick.
Yeah, but 1 second, as an event organizer, why would I think that a hardcore drinking audience in very Gurgaon farmhouse wants to see a girl with a saxophone on stage? Unless they misunderstood the meaning of the word saxophone.
They want to see
It must have been a request.
They want to see a white girl in a dress doing something, And I'm sure he would have pitched it. Hey, why don't you listen to saxophone? Yeah, classy. Why not? And then
Kuch ajeeb sa, kuch alag sa, kuch ajeeb. They all have to come with ajeeb sa, alag sa. Once they get into that frame of mind, then it's easy to fool the client. Saxophone, Google, वो क्या है? White girl, Google, वो क्या है? Listen, वो क्या है? एक साथ तीनों चीज. Wow, let's go. Use it.
Yeah, if tomorrow someone accuses them, hey, you had these, white women dancing for you at the wedding, then they can say, hey, no, we had saxophone players at our wedding. Come on, don't say that.
Yeah.
Artists we had, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they have to have that kind of backup also.
Great cover for their perversion.
Yeah.
Not really, actually. The Christians chosen a better
I don't mind
instrument.
if they're straightforward, but they still act like artists. अरे ये करेगा, वो करेगा, वातावरण ऐसा होगा, and all they use big words and what? This bunch of poor women who have to sit there like flesh, objects, and for these drunk men to sit and ogle, and that's all there is to it, and there's no work for the anchor because no one's listening. You dare shut the baja. Firstly, they're fighting about which song to play.
That's the only thing I used to like because no one cared about the anchor. So I was like, I'm good, I'm good.
I hope you realize this is for everyone, no? I think maybe Shah Rukh gets 5 minutes of respect, after which they say, okay, picture. Match one kar, niche, picture. Everyone picture. That's why you go to if you're really famous, that's what they want. They don't really want to see you do anything else.
Yeah.
Photo with Chilvari. Okay, guys, are we done? Before they start getting bored and Manu says, I've had enough and I don't want to see this guy again.
No, this is lovely. मुझे तो बड़ा मजा आ रहा है.
He's been dying. When he rescheduled also, I told him we are rescheduling because of the cyclone and Vadas doesn't have good internet, so we'll have to reschedule. He's like, when is it happening? I said, we'll see. I think 31st or something. He's like, okay. And then last night also, he's like, are you doing this? I got sick. He's like, okay, so will you do it? I said, yeah, कोशिश तो है. कोशिश तो.
चलो मैं सुबह चेक करूंगा टेम्परेचर प्लीज अभी मत बोलना साइरस को शी वाज planning to send you a nice text last evening saying I'll give a heads up. I said don't do this. Send this text and all, yeah. Check your health in the morning.
He got so worried.
Send any text, just don't send me good morning and happy greetings. Those ones if I look at them I start feeling like vomiting and there's all and then people you don't even know. You have to keep looking at the picture. Do I know this person half the time? Still so much love. If you just tell people for every WhatsApp that you send, 1,000 rupees should come from your bank account to that person. I think it'll change everything. For all these greetings, how much you love me then, no? Stay safe. All stay safe. No one is going to ever wish you ever again. They'll wish you once for all the season festivals in one WhatsApp. I think it'll finish it off.
Shagan.
Really. Yeah. But listen, Dolly, great talking to you. I have to now have a bath and look after my dog and do a Parsi podcast.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. Please carry on. Even if it's just lying down through the day, please go on and do that. It's very important because I'm going to do that now.
Dolly, my senior who listen to me. There is nothing in our business. All you have to do is pretend to work. If you remember this, you'll be happy. Just pretend to work. Watchman kabhi puchta naukri hai ya nahi? No. They know that the guy does nothing. So I'm already exposed. My work is basically walking my dogs. And thanks to Uddhav Thackeray's desire to keep this lockdown on, I think I'm going to take retainer and walk other people's dogs. They pay you 3,000 a month. Isme kya hai? I'm walking anyway. I'll walk more. And it's empty the road, so no problem also.
Yeah. Right now is a good time to become a dog walker, I feel.
Yes, dog and bitches, huh, Dolly? And bitches.
Yeah.
Manu too much, huh?
Yeah.
Manu is let go of some court appointment to save some guy on murder trial who will get the death sentence. वो lawyer आया नहीं क्योंकि वो Cyrus Bursa के साथ बातचीत चालू हो गया. So how do you explain to the judge? And poor guy is the most Life and death situation. Yeah, we were discussing WhatsApp. Please understand. Okay,
God.
see you
Thank you,
guys.
Cyrus, man. This has been so lovely, and meeting your like childhood like idol, someone you watched. Like a crazy. I don't want to make you feel old, Cyrus, but it
No,
is the truth. What can I do? I have to say
my
it.
wife is turning 50 on Thursday. So I'm very happy. This is a very good week for me. I've been telling her last 2 days, I do countdown for New Year's. I'm doing that. And there's very great glee because I'm younger than her by a few months. So this week is great for me. She already told me, what are you getting me and all that. And I said, I'll write you a poem. It has to be something special. 50s, you can't buy materialistic gift.
Oh,
It has to be
no.
spiritual, yeah. So
Can
I've
you
already
please
got
later on put that poem online or maybe recite it and make a video? I would really like to see what you
once the poem is given to her, you may not hear of me again. I don't worry about central government or state government as much as home government.
So you
Home
must
government is
pre-record and publish this, or give it to Silvery to publish it. If once you get go missing, then Silvery should publish this poem, in your memory.
final
Yeah.
poem and testament it'll have to be. My wife has, I hope she doesn't see the show. Not got a great sense of humor like that. Never laughs at anything. Never sees the. She doesn't like anything childish. And 80% of me is infantile. So, you can imagine why she married me. I keep asking her, but did you really think my father's London School of Economics, my father's corporate guy, he worked all over the country. He could quote Shakespeare. He always was well dressed. And first day she meets me, I'm scratching myself. I have no clothes on. I mean, why would you go for that? Your dad set a very good standard. He's a very sophisticated man. He could speak 6 languages. I mean, and then you go for this guy who can't do anything. I have no talents. I can't even balance the books or fix the light. All I can do is walk the dog.
What
And that was
if
a dog.
she has been? What if she's been pranking you all these years? Cyrus, one day you wake up and you realize your marriage has been a prank.
See, the punishment by a spouse is not that they, want to leave you. It is that they want to stay. So don't worry. She wins in the end. I told her also 50 now, if you want to take a break and all, I don't mind, whatever. I've done everything.
Don't mind.
But she just switches off. It's like the radio is making rubbish sound and you don't even pay attention to it. So it's
Good for
quite
her.
sad.
Good for her. I appreciate it.
Oh, my family, if you're a feminist, come to my family. This is like Mayawati's center, they're all big alpha females. And my daughter walks by me and, treats me like I'm the helper. So, are you going to have kids, Manu? Are you going to have kids? Okay.
No,
First you have to get. Okay,
No.
take khwaish. If you do have kids, you won't call them Dolly and Manu, right?
Man, never. I'm going to call them the exact opposite. I'm going to call them something like
Antariksh.
Agnivesh.
Agnivesh.
Agni Putra, something. Harshvardhan, some long 30-syllable name. I'm going to give
Or you
them.
make up the name also. I'll tell you also another thing you should do. Why don't you go for a Chinese name since 1 out of 6 people are Chinese anyway? This is safety.
No, I'll take a name out of one of those like Salman Rushdie or Kurt Vonnegut novels, some ridiculous thing like Paperweight or something like that.
Paperweight.
That is actually a name in one of the books.
Oh God. Okay.
Paperweight is a good name as long as you don't put on weight. Dolly will tell you about all that stigma and all.
Right. But
Because now you
we've
put
both
that
been
chop on that.
skinny. We've both been skinny, so I think our DNA would work, and the child can be called Paperweight, and it won't really be a joke as such.
This is a great trick I've pulled on
Mostly-
Dolly. This whole skinny business. I just lost a lot of weight because I became tall, but I have that typical UP wala jeans, where like a glass R figure, which should not be there at all. And now she's seeing as I'm turning 32, then 33, slowly, my UP genes are like, we're going to fight back. We're going to stage a comeback into this person's life and make him miserable. And that's exactly what's happening. So she's been seeing, although she's very nice, she doesn't say anything at all. I am the one who's cursing myself, who doesn't believe, has not subscribed to body positivity yet. But
Why don't you watch this podcast later? You stream it, download or whatever, and you watch it, and you see how much she's giggling at every word you say. This is good, young love. You cut to 30 years later. Come to my house. No, my wife doesn't even smile. I do
I've
20
seen
minutes
her-
of
I've
stand
seen
up
her in
with just not no
videos.
movement. And yeah, we do videos together. She's like a Russian and Indian who don't understand what they're saying or something. It's like that. You go and watch this. She's smiling at everything. It's like, oh, my cute boyfriend, my cute boy. I can see that. Enjoy this, boy. It's not going to last. I mean, I hope it lasts, but I shouldn't say that. Yeah.
अभी camera off होने दो.
Yeah, camera off होते ही शक्ल ऐसे.
Introvert हो जाते immediately. Don't touch me, Manu. Don't touch me, Manu. Manu, don't touch me.
Camera on रहता है क्या off होने के बाद?
So simply Manu's point is that wherever he goes, he should carry the camera with him, so he can switch Dolly on.
No,
Switch his
like
wife.
imagine the scenario when I'm just like whatever, and then he's like, "Look, Dolly, look." But see, recording, and then I'm like, hey.
Hi guys! Suddenly, talking to a crowd of 1 million
Suddenly.
people immediately. So guys, we have to all pretend to work, no? At least 2 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
This guy at least has to.
Okay,
I
guys.
don't know
Bye
about all of
guys. Have a good day.
Bye.
Dolly,
Thank
Manu,
you so much.
Silvery.
Bye, Antariksh. Bye, Cyrus.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In, or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.
Namaskar, dear friends. My name is Ashish Vidyarthi. Life, as you know, is a journey. And you and I, travelers, how can we celebrate this travel? I have a podcast for you. Begin the journey. I share stories and moments from my life. Do tune in every Monday and Thursday to listen to my podcast on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from. Cheers.
We live in an age of disruption, of immense change in every aspect of work, life, and business. But is the old way of doing things truly dead? And are we ever going to stop saying the new normal? Join me, Varun Dugirala, on Advertising is Dead every Tuesday as I talk to entrepreneurs, leaders, creators, and change makers from across business, media, marketing, and beyond to dig a little deeper into how we got here, what we're doing now, and where we're headed. You can catch all the episodes of Advertising is Dead on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from.